Our lives matter. Your life matters. Our actions and words will be remembered. Our memories of other people and others' memories of us will go on. So, what's in your dash? In Matthew 26, 6-13, we find an important story about the life of Jesus. In the story, we find Jesus at the home of Simon the leper, when a woman enters the home and pours an alabaster jar of perfume on the head of Jesus. The disciples were upset and felt this was a waste of resources. Jesus explained to the disciples that the woman's actions would be told whenever and wherever the gospel was preached in the future, in memory of her, or in memorial to her. As we prepare to commemorate Memorial Day, a time to remember those who gave their lives in military service to our country, and to those family members and friends in our lives who have preceded us in death, we remember and honor them. Their words and actions have impacted and influenced us. We remember them. As the woman in our text is remembered, we will be remembered also. But how will we be remembered? Here we are, 2,000 years later, sharing the gospel and telling the story of this woman and her actions, just like Jesus said we would. So what will be said of us? A few years ago, a popular phrase was WWJD. What would Jesus do? Our words and actions should be influenced by this question. What would Jesus do? Plato said, "Live, so when men speak ill of you, no one will believe them." And I really like this one. Life is a grindstone. It will either grind you down or polish you up, because character matters. Do you remember that song, "This Little Light of Mine"? Well, let's sing it together. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. On every grave marker is a date of birth and a date of death. Only two dates, separated by a hyphen, a mark, a dash. Our whole lives somehow are supposed to be represented in that dash. So the question for us today is, how are we filling up our dash? What's in your dash? What will people remember about us, about you? What will they tell when we leave this life? The truth is, our lives matter. Our words and actions can make all the difference in the lives of others. We must fill our dash well, because our lives are to be a testimony of the grace, mercy, and love of Jesus Christ. What's in your dash? I'm Bishop Randall Drake. Blessings to you all. Happy Memorial Day. Go and tell.